Hello and welcome back. It's puzzle time with Sudoku Sleuth, and today we're going to be playing Strange Squiggles. Now, if you actually take a look at the grid, you'll absolutely understand why this particular puzzle is named Strange Squiggles. But, well, no buts. When you look at it, you'll see that it's not just strange squiggles, it almost looks like a glyph. And that's kind of the inspiration behind this thumbnail. So you've got Sleuth wandering through a field of some sort, coming across these strange squiggles, and they're almost like magical glyphs that are obviously glowing in the dark, bright blue. And that's kind of the theme for today. It looks very magical. I am hoping it is magical. It's another puzzle from Sir Moose. We've had a couple of puzzles from him that have been absolutely fantastic, so high expectations from this one as well. So huge thanks to Gobbler for introducing me to this constructor. And let's just crack on and take a look at today's puzzle. You can see, I think, immediately what I meant by, oh, it's just called squiggles, not strange squiggles. I don't know why I added the extra word. Sorry about that. But you can see what I mean by, almost looks like a glyph. And yeah, there's a whole bunch of them, a whole bunch of squiggles, and a fairly straightforward set of rules and variants. So rules-wise, we've got normal Sudoku rules apply. That means place the digits 1 to 9 once each in every row, every column, every 3x3 box. Then we have digits on thermometers increase from the bulb to the tip. So if you imagine that this is the same essentially as a physical thermometer, forget the fact that it's twisted and this one has 2 stems. But the idea is if this is a 2, then the digits have to increase from the bulb end. This would have to be 3, 4, or even higher. If you imagine that's a 4, it doesn't have to be the same step. So this is 2, this could be 5, so it's only 1 step away. What you cannot do is decrease at any point. So that can't be a 3, for example. So that has broken it. Other than that, there's nothing else with the rule sets. So if you want to play along, if you want to uncover the magic behind this particular set of squiggles, link will be in the description down below as usual for you to do so. And with that said, I'm going to restart the clock and see how I get on. So I'm immediately drawn to this center shape. And obviously these thermometers are quite long. We'll come back to that in a second. So let's just go with minimums and see how we get on with that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. 9. So I think, yeah, some of these are 4s. This has to be 1, this has to be 4, this has to be 7. These have degrees of freedom, but the rest of it doesn't. So that's our first digit, 1, 4, and 7. First 3 digits in around 30 seconds. Always a cause for celebration. Where else could I see? I could see, well, 1s for a second. Where does 1 go in row 3? Well, it can't be in this cell. Can't be anywhere that is halfway up a thermometer. That's the only place for a 1. Same logic in box 5. None of these could be 1. Can't be halfway up a thermometer. That's a 1. That's fantastic. We've got a few of them. No 1s, no 1s. 1 is one of 2 cells in here. Okay. I did say I'm going to take a look at these larger thermometers. And this one actually is more interesting because with the 1, that starts at least at 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, not 5 or 6. That's at least 7, 8, and 9. And therefore, if this is the minimum, that is also the maximum. This is 7, 8, 9, and this is forced. And this is 5, 6, and this is 3, 4. Hello, 3, 4, 5, and this is 2, 3, 4. Lovely. Its partner on the other side is not quite as useful, although the fact that we've placed a 9 in here does remove a degree of freedom. But given this can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this is 6, 7, 8. I don't know if I want to pencil mark this. Yeah, I'm not sure I do. Right, let's just, again, the shape just keeps drawing me back to the center, really. So let me have a think about this for a second. So 9 you can see, well, it's not in any of these. Can't be anywhere at the start of a thermometer. This would have to be 10 or 11. So 9 is up here. Not particularly useful. What else is going on? This cell, well, it can't be 1. This is at least 2. This is at least 3. This can't be 4. This is at least 5. And it can't be much higher, actually, because I've got 7, 8, and 9 all seeing this cell. So this is a maximum of 6. This is a maximum of 5. And this is a maximum of 3. We've got... Okay. What else do I have? 4 and 7. Not sure I can do anything with them right now in this box. What about in here? Good question. So I'm thinking about 2s and 3s because, you know, wherever I put them, they're quite restricted. It would force a 1 or a 2. And in particular, this one, there can't even be a 2 because I would have to be, and it's not 2 or 3. In fact, what is this cell? Because this is a minimum of 4. Yeah. Right, 1, 2, 3, minimum of 4. Well, this is not 5, 6, or 7. That's 8 or 9. And I've now got 2 8 9s in the column. That is not a 9. And in fact, it's just a 9. 8, 9 again. Not a 9, actually a 9. Lovely. What else do I have? So I've got 2, 3, 5, 6. I've got another 2, 3, 5, 6, and an 8. Now, this is not 5 or 6, clearly. So this could be 2, 3, or 8. And this is not 2 or 3. This could be 5, 6, or 8. How can I limit these a bit further? So let's think about these 3 cells for a second. So my options are 2, 3, and 8. That is just 2, 3 because that is not an 8. That is 1, 2. The way I'm thinking about this is, if I can limit this, I can determine if this is the 8 or if this is 2 or 3. So maybe worthwhile actually pencil marking this for a second. So let me do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 6, 7. Not 4, 5, or 6. That I should have done this way earlier. This is forced to be a 4. This is forced to be a 3. This is a 2. This is a 1. Doesn't help me with my 1, 2 actually. Does it? Does it not? Not sure. Let's think about this a bit harder. Sorry, I was about to say, because this can't be 2, 3, the other 2, 3 can be here, but of course not. This could be 2, this could be 3. So no, it doesn't force it. But let's think about ones for a second. Actually, 1 in here, that's not a 1. That is a 1. 1 now is forced. That's a 1. Can actually leave a 2 in here. Let's have a think. 1 is in here. Not a 1, not a 2. Unfortunately, that can be the 2. So that can't be the 3 either. That 3 gives me a 2. That can't be a 3. That is a 3. That is an 8. Right. 2, 3, 2. Out of ideas again? Looks that way, doesn't it? I did say something about an 8. Yes, that has to be an 8 in column 5 now. That is not an 8. We'll come back to that in a second. Hold that thought. But that 3 gave me more digits than I was paying attention to. So that's 5 and 6 done. These cells now are 4, 5, 6, 7. So the higher digits, 5, 6, and 7, can only be up here. The lower digits, 4, 5, and 6, have to be down there. Can I actually eliminate anything in here? No. Almost. So the 3 is in one of 2 cells. That can't be the 3 because that can't be 1 or 2. So that is the 3. This is now. So one of these has to be 4 or 7. Essentially, that can't be 5, 6 with another 5, 6. So one of these is 4, 7. Could it be both? Can I have 4, 7, 5, 6, and 5? No, this is not 5, 6. This is just 4, 7. Right. Feels unlikely to be 4 because that would be a forced 3. But for the moment is possible. I should probably finish pencil marking this row now. now that this is 6, 7, that actually removes a degree of freedom from here. That's 5, 6. This is 4, 5, 6, 7. Right. And this could be anything. This is 4, 5, 6. This is 5, 6, 7. And this is literally anything. I'm just going to remove it for now. Have I done all the ones? No. That's a 1. That's a 1. That is all the ones now. That's 9 ones. 2s. Not quite as useful. All right, let's carry on with this construction. So I've kind of pencil marked all of the options at this point. I mean, this one could be 3, 5, 6. So that's the last thermometer I haven't really pencil marked. Well, hang on, this one as well. That's not 1, 2, 3, 4, or 7. This is 5 or 6. A lot more restricted than you might think. 8. Don't know. 1 on here poses really no real restriction. A lot more to do with the puzzle's construction, I think, than anything else to sort of come up with this lovely design. 3 is in one of 2 cells. Right, where's 5, 6? What is the rest of this? This is 2, well, 8, which can only be now in here, and 9. This is 2, 9. Right. These 3 cells now, well, 2 can only be in here, and these 2 are known. They are 7 and 9, and therefore this is a 6. And therefore neither of these are 6s, and this is actually a 5 now, and therefore this is a 7. This is another 4, 5. That 9 gave me the 7 and 9. Didn't need to pencil mark, and therefore I know what these 2 digits are. They are 3 and 6, I'm going to say. Not a 6. Another, I was going to say 4, 5, but actually 5 gave me a 6. So this is 4, 5 pair. Yeah, that is correct. That 5 removed a degree of freedom, or I guess the 6 removed a degree of freedom from here. Can I? Yep, that's a 2. Still don't know. Still don't know. Oh, that 2 gave me 9 and 2 up here. Lovely. That is not a 6. Still don't know if this is 4 or 7. That's kind of surprising. No, not too sure. So I have a second 3, 4, and then 5 and 7. In fact, 3, 5, and 7 are not here. That can only be a 4. That is a 3. This is a 5, 7 pair. Not resolved. 1, 2. Right, what am I missing in this? Actually, let's just do easy things first. I need a 2, which can only be up here. I need a 6, which has to be down here because of this 6. And I need a 9, which has to be now in here. So 9 and 2. Right, rest of this box. So 9 and 7 have to be not in these 2 cells. That's the only place that's available for a 9. Therefore, this is the only place for a 7. Then I need a 3, 5, and 8. That's 3, 5. That's 8. That is 3, 5. Has that given me? Yes, it must have. It hasn't. Wow. 5, 4, 5, 4, and 5, and 3, and 5. So this can still be a 4. And these cells, I have 4, 7, and something else. 6, I think. Kind of surprised these have not resolved yet. Am I just not paying attention to something? Always the case normally. For example, this is a 3. This is 8, and this is 4 and 8. And let's have a look at this column. I need 3, which can only be actually in here. And I need a 7 and something else. 7 and 6. That 6 tells me that's the 7. That's the 6. This is a 4, 5 pair. This is a 6, 7 pair. Therefore, this is an 8. This is a 4. That 7 gave me the 4 and 7. So it was a 4. This still really has no real restriction on it. Actually, the rest of this column surely resolves. Yes, 7 gives me 6, gives me 7. And 6 gives me 5, gives me 6, gives me 4, gives me 5. Lovely. These 2 cells, surely they're known. I mean, I can pencil mark them, but I can actually place them. That's even better. 7 and 2. Okay. Then I need 5 and 8. And that 5 gives me 8, gives me 5. 3, 6, yes, they are resolved. 6 and 3. And then in here I need a 4. That can only be there. I need a 6, which can only be here. I need 8 and 9. That's the 9. And if I've not made any mistakes, that's the 8 for the finish. It's another lovely puzzle, Sir Moose. Thank you so much for creating these. Please keep going. All of your puzzles have been just really enjoyable to solve and play. Hope that you guys enjoyed this puzzle and video, and see you back for the next one. Bye-bye for now.